Really, it's your favourite time again.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
It makes my neck feel better.
Fucking hell.
I remember when I hurt my neck in like junior school, I went to a chiropractor. That's what he did to make my neck better. I couldn't turn my head and he just went crack, crack, and then I could move my head again properly. This is just self-induced chiropractory.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on there.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Like, every shotter in the world can say that now. They're just doctors. Okay, cool.
Dr. Dre. I mean, come on.
Oh, you're lucky the Dr. Dre landed because there's no other there. There's no one else.
I have no one else.
Yeah, so you have no one else to go with. So, yeah. It's a wonderful waste of time. It's a wonderful waste of time. It's a wonderful waste of time. It's a wonderful waste of time.
Hello and welcome to the 32nd ever A Wonderful Waste of Time podcast.
I thought he was going to say 36.
Why? Because it's not, so why would I?
32nd. Yeah, but before you said ekand.
You just thought I might have just gone wild and just picked another number.
You know, I was just saying what was on my mind. Thank you. All right?
Great.
This is why people don't talk. This is why people don't say things, because they get shot down when they say what they feel. Thank you.
I'm Kross Question, and being miserable on the other side of the table is...
Being hurt is SG.
Great.
Yeah.
Sulky git.
No. That's good. I just do like a whole thing where it's just like, you know, just me listing things what SG could be, you know. Yeah. Sophisticated.
I need to make a list so I can call you a different thing
every
podcast.
This is what's going to happen now. I'm just going to be berated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well,
using your own initials.
Sorry, Cross. And
some of them might be good.
Sorry, noughts and crosses.
It doesn't work.
If I said it right the first time, it would have worked.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because I would have been like, sorry, noughts and crosses.
That's not really, that doesn't make me feel anything.
Okay, well, I don't care what makes you feel.
Nothing makes me feel anymore, other than the pain.
It's because you're constantly trying to snap your neck off. That's what's going on. That's the pain.
This is the podcast where we redefine the edge of the box and look a little bit deeper into the things we like, love and hate. A little bit deeper.
There you go. Yeah.
This is the version of the podcast where we make a top 5 of something. So the way we can do that is spin a wheel that I've written some choices down on, and then we'll try and make a top 5 and give reasons why they make it onto the list.
Yeah, it's not just going to be that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly. That's not what it's about. It's not actually about the list.
No.
It's about looking into the meaning of the things.
It's the journey.
That's why it fits into this podcast. This podcast is about meaning. It's looking deeper.
Wow.
Deep thoughts.
Which is a great episode in an amazing...
It's an amazing cartoon that has not yet been picked up.
Well, you know, they've got time.
The face of evil. The future of television.
Yeah. Wow. That's like the tagline right there. Crazy. Okay, well, there we go.
Shall we spin the wheel?
Spin the wheel.
Do you want to make some neck clicky noises?
No!
You don't have to actually make them.
Oh, okay.
You can just... You don't have to click your neck.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna make the noises of what it sounds like to me. Like
and then your reactions as well.
This is what it sounds like to me. Go on.
Go.
Death. Whoa! Crazy. Next snap. Whoa!
Stop.
There we go.
Songs with a name in the title.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't have to be as the whole title, just in the title.
I remember you saying this, and
you were excited.
You got my number one.
Because you have some to go with it.
Yeah, man.
You can't just jump straight into number one.
No, but it is my favourite, man.
You gotta build up.
I know. There's more.
Say it, because you might find out you're wrong.
Okay,
you might find out there's something you prefer.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But this is the one that, for now, when anyone says that thing, this is what comes into my head.
Go
and
for
it's
it.
Roxanne by the Police.
By the police. I don't think many people have referred to the police as the police, but I think it's a lot better. It's Sting and the police.
Police. Yeah, man.
In another world, they could have been called Gordon Sumner and the Popo.
Yeah, man. Roxanne by the 5-0.
Yeah. It is a good song.
Seriously, man. Seriously, that song, everything about it, man. It is Sting, innit? Sting's like the...
Yes, Sting's the singer from the Police.
Yo, man, seriously.
I can name 2 members of the Police.
Go on.
Sting, Stuart Copeland is the drummer.
Cool.
He did the music for Spyro.
Oh, that's pretty
Fucking
cool.
have that knowledge.
That's randomly cool. Yeah, I like Spyro.
Yeah.
Really like Spyro.
Good music as well.
Good drumming.
Way to go, Stuart Copeland. Not just the drums, he did everything.
Everything.
He just did the music. He did the score for the game.
Damn, crazy. Yeah. That's a lot of
That's
work.
interesting, isn't it?
How did he do that and play in a band?
How does he do both at the same time?
Whoa.
Are they not playing every time I play their music?
Like,
is that not live?
isn't that like that?
Yeah.
That's
Are they not inside my
It's
iPods?
live music, man. It's live music. Spyro, every game is live music.
Yeah.
You know the radio on GTA?
So imagine having a game with a live band.
They could make the GTA radio like live radio,
Yeah.
but live radio's shit. So, no, live radio's not shit.
It would be
actually.
good to
There's
be able to
some great
make
radio
your
out
own
there.
radio within the game. This is not what we're here to talk about at all.
No.
Why is Roxanne going so high up on your list?
So, I mean, where do I start? The singing alone, you know what I mean?
His voice is very...
his voice
I like
is
his
so
voice
good.
anyway, but
Yeah.
I particularly like it on that song.
Yeah.
That and Walking on the Moon. It sounds really good on that. Giant steps are what you take. Cool. Walking on the moon.
Okay.
I hope my legs don't break. Walking on the moon.
How is his legs going to break, man? He's walking on the moon.
Because he's doing the big space jumps.
does he not
and he's
know
like, I
how,
hope I don't land and my legs break.
But does he not know how gravity works?
Also, it's not really about walking on the moon.
It's not really about working.
It's about being on a high in life and excited about stuff. He hopes his legs don't break. He hopes it doesn't all come tumbling down on him.
Well,
that's what I always
Roxanne
interpret from the song.
It's about...
What about message in a bottle?
Roxanne.
Yeah.
Right.
Woke up this morning. Don't believe what I saw.
So, anyways, right. So, apart from his singing,
Yeah.
the song itself is music. Musically, it's really well done.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night.
Beautiful.
Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne,
you don't have to put on the red light.
I like the fast bit.
Yeah.
Put on the red light.
That's part of the musical element of it. So the repeating, the tempo of it.
And it's very good musically. It's not just singing,
exactly,
is it?
Yeah, it's musically, it's really good. Message is great. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
like,
you don't need to be a prostitute.
you don't need to be a prostitute anymore, man. Life gets better. It's great.
You don't have to live that life.
And it's just a fucking great song. It's a great song. It's catchy, like catchy as fuck. What's the other song in the Police that I really like?
I love it every time you say it as police.
Oh man, I can't remember it. But yeah, Roxanne's.
What's the other one? What's the other one about?
I can't remember it.
Is it Message in a Bottle? Everyone knows Message in a Bottle.
It's not Message in a Bottle. I'll find it in the meantime. But yeah, so Roxanne's up there straight away.
Yeah, I suppose the one that jumps straight to my mind for me is Alison by Elvis Costello.
Okay.
I really like that song. I like, again, it's the story of it. It's the meaning of it. It's really nice. So the like lyrics of the song are about a girl that he obviously was really into who's with someone else now. Let me actually get the lyrics to make everything easier.
Alison. I don't think I've actually listened to...
Alison, I know my aim is killing you. You never heard that?
No. That's new. That's new music to me.
So part of it. So the second verse of it. So that's the chorus. It's just Alison, I know this world is killing you. Alison, my aim is true. So it's sort of about like you didn't get what you wanted in life I still would rather have been with you, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So maybe the second verse of it is, well, I see you've got a husband now. Did he leave your pretty fingers lying in the wedding cake? You used to hold him right in your hand. I'll bet he took all he could take. Sometimes I wish that I could stop you from talking. When I hear the silly things that you say, I think somebody better put out the big light, because I can't stand to see you this way.
That sounds a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
It does sound a bit
bitter. That's the point of it, but I like that. I like that it's like, fuck your husband. Like,
yeah, actually, that's real. That is real, because you're not going to be happy.
No.
Someone's just stolen, you're not going to be happy about that. Be bitter.
Yeah.
Real. Just for that, cool. I haven't even heard the song, but because he's just being real about the shit, yeah. That can go down. That can
actually,
run.
a better example of that is probably the end of the first verse.
Yeah.
The last line of that is, because I know if you've been loving somebody, I only know it isn't mine. So it is about, like, you're not with me. But I think that's very real. I like that.
Can't stand losing you.
Oh, can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you.
Yeah. Love it. That's the song. So two is coming to my head. One of them I don't know who it's by.
Yeah.
I'll go with the one I do know right now, which is Georgia. No, I got the
Georgia.
No, Georgia. No, I'm getting
Who's that? Stevie Wonder?
No, not Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Ray Charles.
Yeah, we go.
Are you doing a really horrible impression of?
It's terrible.
Physically?
I'm so happy.
It's lucky this is all audio.
Yeah, exactly. It was like the quickest way of getting there.
I don't think I know that song.
Georgia. Oh, I'm not getting it. Georgia on my mind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Georgia on my mind.
Yeah.
I remember that bit.
So that's beautiful.
The lyrics of that song.
Georgia, that sweet. That's why. Yeah. I got it. I got the tune back. You have to start with it. Georgia. Yeah, cool. I mean, I'm not singing it.
But is that about Georgia the person or Georgia the place?
It is more
It's still
the
a
place,
name.
but it's a name.
It still counts.
Yes, I thought that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not because it can also be a name, but it's a name. Do place names count?
Oh, we never established that, actually.
No. I was thinking like people's names more
people's. What, Georgia can be a person's name.
But is that what the song is about? But could it be about both?
Could be about both. Could be about Georgia and Georgia.
Georgia.
You know Georgia. She
lives in Georgia.
She lives in Georgia.
Yeah.
Brother George, Mother Georgia.
Everyone in the family is called George. Isn't that what George Foreman's family's like? I know all these kids like George Jr., Georgia, Georgina. They're all like George something.
Leave it to someone called Foreman to be self-obsessed.
Yeah. It's a little bit weird.
Man. It's the boxing, man. He just couldn't think of more names.
We are also doing ones that aren't just a name as a title. If it's got a name in the title, that still counts, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the basis.
Because otherwise we're really limiting ourselves.
Yeah, name in the title also works. We're not as well, because the next one I was going to bring out, obviously Georgia Ray Charles actually goes on there because it's beautiful. So are we counting that?
I'm writing it down, yeah.
Sick. Next one is Jolene, but I can't remember who sings
Jolene. Dolly Parton. Jolene. I'm begging for you, please don't take my man.
Yes.
That is a fucking tune.
Song.
Like, I'm not someone who's like listening to Dolly Parton. But every version. Have you heard Slowlean, by the way?
Slowlean.
So there was a thing where somebody just played it at the wrong speed.
Yeah.
And the slow version of Jolene sounds fucking haunting as fuck.
Crazy.
Because so it's slow.
Yeah.
That's what Slowlean. But her voice is all deep because of it being played slow. So it sounds really like... kind of like that, but with actual words instead of moaning.
Jolene.
Yeah.
Jolene.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Keep going.
Sorry. Jolene.
No, but it is like that. It's like Jolene.
It's a great song. It's It's such a good song. So,
because the guitar on it's all acousticy,
yeah.
so that sounds really cool slow as well. It sounds more like a Fleetwood Mac song when it's slow because of the guitar.
I may check it out.
It's genuinely worth listening to. Shout outs to that.
Yeah, so that goes on there. The reason actually that's recently
I
in
have
my mind
listed it.
is I saw it. So I went to this open mic night, right? And this girl gets on, and she's nervous. Her backing track isn't working, so she's got a cappella.
Yeah.
She's not the strongest singer, you know, and she's not a bad singer. She's just not strong, you know. Like she couldn't carry it the way she wanted to. You could tell. So she done her first song. I can't remember which song it was, but then before she got a second one, like this guy on the guitar come up.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, you're right, if I'm alright to join you? And she was like, yeah, sure. You know, so he gets up. And then a violinist gets up. Right? And he's like, yo,
were you at the end of a film?
Imagine. Violinist gets up. And he's like, oh, yeah, I can join as well. And then randomly, beatboxer's there as well. And he's like, I can join as well. So
this sounds like a great ensemble. Are they a proper band now?
No, I don't know. I just witnessed it that night, and they done Jolene, right? And it was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Seriously. And you know what made it even better? It was the violinist. I'm telling you, violinist was sick. Because by the end of the song, he started matching up his strides with the violin with Jolene. So it's
makes it amped up.
Oh my god, it was magical. Really like that song anyway, but that was really good.
But just to the song itself, as much as that was a fucking beautiful story, and I wish I was there.
Yeah,
I like that much. Like I was saying about Alison, I like the kind of jaded side to it because it is about her boyfriend, whoever,
being with
someone else, and like there's lyrics in there that are like he talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep. It's all like this stuff that's like really like good imagery as well.
Dude.
What?
Do you know who's not my lover? She's just a
Billie
girl
Jean. It says that you're the one.
It's Billie Jean.
Yeah, is it?
It's Billie Jean, mate. And like, how is that not gone on now? What? You know what? You're right. And I was leading with this. I was led straight with fucking Roxanne, thinking, Roxanne's the fucking dog's bollocks. And then we've come, Jolene. We've got Billie Jean, not my lover. She's just a girl. Says that I am the one. And the kid is not my son. Turn out it was a son.
He's done a couple of person name songs.
Has he?
There was also Ben, the one about the boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, wait, did he actually do one called Ben about a boy?
Yeah.
How did
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it.
No, it's about being like a friend to someone.
Yeah, of course.
It's like about two kids being friends together.
No, of course. Like,
but because of the allegations, it sounds a lot creepier.
Oh no, I didn't even think that. I was just thought, he's just making a nice, thing for kids because he done a lot for kids.
He loved kids, not in that way, but maybe.
Maybe. You know what? Maybe. Like,
who are we to say?
Maybe it could have happened. It couldn't have happened. There's. To be fair,
it's the one that goes.
By the law, it hasn't happened.
But that doesn't mean it hasn't happened. The law isn't everything. I just said,
by the law, it hasn't happened.
It's the one that goes, Ben, the two of us need look no more. It's the like really ballady, high-pitched one. It was when he was younger. It was when he was a kid.
Oh.
I think the original one came out when he was a kid.
Okay.
But it just got creepier the older he got singing it.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
You could, like, if you create that song when you're like 12, cool. If you're still singing it at like... But then again, him and Ben could have been friends for that long.
Yeah.
So,
Who was this Ben?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'm not putting it on the list. Billie Jean could go on the list.
But can I read you the lyrics to make you see why it sounds a bit more creepy the older he got? So, Ben, the two of us need look no more. Yeah. We both found what we were looking for.
Yeah.
With a friend to call my own, I'll never be alone.
Yeah.
And you, my friend, will see you've got a friend in me.
That's beautiful.
It sounds nice, unless you dwell too much on the line, we've both found what we were looking for.
Friendship. Right? That's what they're looking for, Kross. Friendship. Okay?
Ben, you're always running here and there. You feel you're not wanted anywhere.
Oh, God.
If you ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's a place you should know. You've got a place to go. I used to say I and me. It's now us. Now it's we. The same line again. Yeah. I'm not going to read the rest of it, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's that second bit, isn't it? It's if you ever look behind and don't like what you find.
So that's a line. That's a line that you could question a little bit.
You could find you've got a friend in you.
Oh God!
Let's go back to Billie Jean. Why Billie Jean?
Because it's one of those songs, right?
It's a catchy song.
It's catchy. I think it was in everyone's childhood. Obviously, not everyone.
Everyone's heard it.
Yeah, man. But I mean, from our generation, it was definitely in everyone's childhood. You know, we were like, you know, but not even early teens. We were like 9, 10, going up to secondary school when he was just coming off his highest peak. So we was just getting the kind of, you know, the last bits of Michael Jackson's.
That song came out.
What, Billie Jean?
Yeah.
Must have been early 90s. Yeah.
I'm wondering how old we were for you to say that.
Yeah.
Well, it came out in 1982.
1982.
Yeah.
So that's literally.
It was. I get what you mean, though. It was still popular for some reason.
We was
in the 90s. You still heard it a lot.
But his peak was after all of this. This is like that was his peak in moment.
Yeah, that was kind of the rise.
We started obviously becoming conscious of music in a sense.
Yeah.
After his peak, which means our parents were into his music, and the TVs were still very much reeling off these because he was the big star about 5 to 8 years ago, and his pop music, he's always going to be popping. You know what I mean? Like it's Michael Jackson,
the king of pop.
You know what I mean? He was always going to be relevant at that point. Less so now, obviously, after the allegations, after his death, and you know, less so now. But at that point, he was everywhere. And that's one of the songs, especially, that was, you know, that Thriller, Bad, Man in the Mirror. You know, like those were his Earth songs good, yeah.
I'm not really a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I hear Michael Jackson, I'm not like, oh, I'll turn this off, but I'm not
I've grown to become more
I can't imagine putting Michael Jackson on.
I can though.
I'm just saying for me.
Yeah, no, of course.
For me personally, I never really.
I think you know, I connected like maybe coming from, I don't know. He used to be black. He was black, just not on the outside.
Again, allegations.
Just not on the outside.
Was it vitiligo? How did he manage to have vitiligo all in one go, all over his body? We'll never know.
But the thing is, I imagine him being someone who would have vitiligo and say, "Fuck it, it's all going that way."
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather be one colour than patchy.
And then also constantly straighten your hair and change your nose to look more Scandinavian.
Nose jobs are definitely still up in the air. No one's got that confirmed, right? Come on.
What?
No one's got that confirmed.
Please.
Him and Janet Jackson did not go through any
Please
kind of...
stop.
What? Who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? Whose knows? But anyways, this is not about Michael Jackson. It's about Billie Jean, and that is one good song. And it's catchy.
It is a catchy song. It is... Well, to be fair, Jolene and Roxanne are also really catchy.
They are.
Going on this list.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good...
They're all pretty catchy.
They're all pretty catchy. You know what's one that's not extremely catchy, but it is kind of catchy? Is it Lola? Lola.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not... I don't think it's that great of a song, though. To be fair, I only really know it of the Futurama Leela remix.
Because of Zach Brannigan singing it. Yeah. He sings it about Leela.
Yeah,
Leela. he sings like he's based on William Shatner, but he does like a spoken word version of it, doesn't he? Like that was like a famous William Shatner thing of doing like taking a song and then just saying it over intensely, because you know there's the bit in that where he's up on the stool with a cigarette. That is exactly what Will Shatner did.
Okay, fair enough.
So Lola by the Kinks is what that's a parody of, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. La 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 la. I like that song.
It's good.
That's more the kind of thing I'd listen to. Yeah. I don't know. I think if you really listen to it, because I think the lyrics are good. The middle of it is the bit that I like. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. I like that kind of thing.
Line.
It's really...
That's a good line, yeah.
And the we drank champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola is obviously the earlier bit from it. I like that kind of thing. I like the this is magical to us, and I wrote a song about it. I like that. King Blues have done a song that's like that. It's a bit more to the extreme than this. It's not got a name in it, so it can't go on the list. But it's a good song. It's all like just being on like a night out, and then there's lines in it that are like being sick in the street and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's all like this hazy romantic thing. It's like weird. It's an interesting song. I can't remember what it's called, but it's worth looking it up. I like Lola by the Kings. I'm going to write it down to come back to it.
Sure. I mean, it's there. You know, it's got a name in it.
I've got two.
Go on.
You've done quite a few, so I'm going to throw in my two.
On. Will, put in your 2 cents.
One of them's a bit like very much off this list of what we've got so far.
Okay.
So, do you know the band Crystal Castles?
No. Oh, no.
So they're like an electronic outfit.
Okay.
My favourite song of theirs is called Alice Practice. And it is called that. It's named after Alice from the band Crystal Castles. It was literally her practicing to for the band.
Yeah.
So it was like before they were writing stuff, she just was practicing and she did something on her own. Yeah. And it is like my favourite of their songs. It's so good. And I love it because of the story and stuff like that. Because of that, I think it's really interesting that it was just a practice session and it became one of their full songs.
Cool.
I've not got much to say about it, like unless you've heard it, you won't really get what I'm coming from. But it's definitely worth it. It's like a very aggressive sounding electronic song. They've got quite a unique style anyway. But it's pretty intense sounding song.
Not the biggest fan of like pure electric music, you know, like this kind of electro techno, all of that. I'm not.
Oh, it's not a dance song.
Oh, okay.
It's not like dance music. It's just electronic. It's not dancey, really.
Oh, okay.
They do stuff with like beats and stuff, but it's. What do you mean?
What is this electronic?
It's only as dancey as any other fucking song is. It's not like a club song.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fair enough.
It's been played in clubs and it's been remixed. They've had loads of remixes. She does sing on it, yeah. Oh, okay. And her voice sounds really cool on it as well.
Cool. Fair enough.
But I really like that song. The other one that I want to talk to, this is weird.
Yeah.
We are two gentlemen of the age of 25.
Yeah.
And this list is like The Police, Elvis Costello, Ray Charles, Dolly Parton, Michael Jackson.
Do you know why?
And the next one I wanted to talk about is Tom Jones.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Delilah.
Oh!
And it's a really good song for several reasons.
Yeah. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Oh, that's good.
So, apart from it being really fucking catchy, it's a really sinister song.
Really?
Have you ever looked into the lyrics of the song Delilah? I shall go through the lyrics for you a little bit.
Wasn't this a little of my sweet Delilah?
Yeah, so it's the one that's why, Delilah? Forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more.
Yeah.
It's that one. But the Forgive Me, Delilah, I just can't take any more becomes a little bit more sinister when you know what the actual song's about. So I'm struggling to get the fucking lyrics out, but let's see how much of it I remember. So, I saw the light in the night as I passed by your window. Da 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 da. It's all on the really happy.
I'm stalking you. Yeah.
I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window.
Yeah.
I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind. It's about him seeing a woman cheat on him.
Whoa.
And then the next bit is, I could see the girl was no good for me, but I was lost like a slave that no man could free. Break of dawn, when that man drove away, I was waiting. I crossed the street to her house and she opened the door. She stood there laughing. I felt the knife in my hand and she laughed no more.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then the last bit of it is, so before they come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. It's a really dark song, but everyone's like, oh, everyone sings it when they're drunk.
Yeah,
Delilah.
Killed his wife.
It's about him seeing someone cheat on him, and he's just like, she's done it too many times, and he just shows up with a knife and murders her. That's what the song Delilah's about.
Well,
That's why it says, "Forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take anymore."
wow.
This is why you should read into songs.
This is why you shouldn't, because it ruins it.
No,
I'm
that's
joking, it's
so
great.
much more
It's great.
interesting.
That's so sick. Wow. I'm gonna. Oh, mate, that's trivia right there. I'm chucking that one out all the time.
Yeah.
Like next time someone's drunk, just singing that. Be like,
That and that
she's
Stuart
doing-
Copeland did the music to Spyro.
Yeah.
Two things worth knowing.
So, do you listen to the Police?
Do you enjoy the music of The Police?
And the classical game Spyro. Well,
You like Purple Dragons and The Police? Let me put your hands together.
for Mr. Steve Copeland.
Stuart Copeland. Steve Copeland. You know, whatever.
SC, man. Same initials, so we're close enough. Right, yeah. I'm maybe running low. The thing is, I know there's definitely more out there. Like, for some reason, I feel like...
Yeah.
I was going to say I feel like Biggie's got one, but I remember the one I'm thinking about is Me and My Bitch. So that doesn't count.
I also really like... So there's a band by the Pixies, who are one of my favourite bands.
Yeah.
There's a song called Allison as well. I've already done one called Allison.
Yeah.
But this is about a jazz musician whose surname was Allison.
Okay.
It's not like a romantic song. It's just
Yeah.
like a tribute to someone that he obviously just really liked. But the lyrics to it are pretty simple, but it's like a really catchy song. It's really good. Yeah, it's another one of those things that like I feel like you need to listen to it.
I thought you was going to treat me to... You treat
Do you want me to read the lyrics?
Yeah, you treat me to some lyrics
From
today,
distance, it's really short, so I can do the whole song for you pretty easily.
Oh, I'm excited. man.
From distant star to this here bar, the me, the you, where are we now? Hooray, the blues of everyone. Allison. Keep a smile around a while, he took no fright and jettisoned. We'll go tonight and hear him tell, oh well, Allison. And when the planet hit the sun, I saw the face of Allison. And when the planet hit the sun, I saw the face of Allison. Allison. I'm singing.
I know,
Allison. Allison.
I am so
Go
happy.
for it then.
It's the METHOD, man.
Does that count?
It's his name.
It is his name.
It is his name.
Yeah.
That is like... how can
I
that
never
not
would have
count?
gone in that direction, but yeah.
It's so good.
Hey, you, get off my cloud.
You don't know my drum. Oh my god. I knew I was gonna like.
That is an extra catchy song.
I knew I was gonna like this top 5. I knew I was gonna like it, and this is why, because that is a.
You can
that is
surprise
amazing.
yourself.
That's an amazing one. I've got another one which is just there, but it's not my favorite. Dilla? No, it's not Dilla. Tribe Called Quest. It's
Jennifer, Jenny is the best person named song by De La Soul.
Oh, fair. I was
That's
gonna
just
go
about
Buster's
girlfriends in
Lament.
general. That's why it's called Jelly.
I was gonna
Jenny.
go Buster's Lament with Buster Rhymes.
Ah,
Yeah, and it's got like a really, it's got a nice groovy bit to it.
another one
So
now. I'm mostly thinking of
yeah.
songs with girls' names as the title when going into this, but now I'm thinking of more with men's names in the
yeah,
title.
cool. Because I got another. Oh,
Can we go through some of the lyrics of Method Man quickly?
yeah.
Just
go
the first
on,
couple of bits.
Go on.
Hey, you get off my cloud. You don't know me and you
don't
don't
know
know
my-
my style.
Yeah.
Who be getting flam when they come to a jam? Here I am, the Method Man. It's the next bit that I love because it's childish but also aggressive.
Go on.
Patty cake, hey the Method Man. Don't eat Skippy, Jif or Peter Pan. Peanut butter cause I'm not butter. In fact, I snap back like a rubber. It's like childish, but it's like I'll
so
fuck
good.
you up.
There's my favourite bit in that is I've got
myself a 40, I've got myself a shorty.
Myself a shorty, I'm
Yeah.
about to go and stick it. Yes, I'm about to go and it. I got myself a 40, I got myself a shorty, and I'm about to.
It does
go
get
and-
very sexual towards the end, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
For,
really
for
cool.
my super sperm, check it. I give it to your raw butt naked.
Yeah.
I smell cess past the method. Let's get lifted as I kick ballistics.
Hey, oh, it's such a great song.
That is a fucking catchy song.
So
What was the other one you were just talking about?
a Q-Tip song reminded me of a Bob Marley song.
I have a Q-Tip song as well to
Which
go
one?
into
Which
my
one are you
list.
going for?
It's a Tribe Called Quest song.
Which is?
It's one of my favourite Tribe Called Quest songs. It has the best beat, Luck of Lucian.
Yeah, Luck of Lucian.
Lucy and
Yeah.
you should know.
Yeah. Lucy. Yeah, great song.
It's also got the
backing
offensive bad French bit in it.
Yeah.
Because he's a kid who speaks French that he's singing about, and there's the bit that's like poo,
I thought we went a bit at the end.
Pamplemousse, poo. It's got that bit in it. But that's one of I love that song.
That's a really good song. Luck of Lucian.
Brother.
No.
I fucking love a Tribe Quest.
The Q-Tip song that reminded me of Bob Marley's song is Johnny is Dead, which is off one of his newer albums. I say new, I think this was about 2009 or 10, the album was. But anyways, the song's called Johnny is Dead. Not a bad song at all, but the Bob Marley song, Johnny Was a Good Man or something like that. So this is the first time I heard Everyday Struggle by Biggie. I'm giving you a whole backstory here.
Yeah.
So the first time I heard Everyday Struggle by Biggie was on a remix that everybody knows, which is Woman Hold Your Head Up High. Woman Hold Your Head Up.
Yeah, Woman Hold Her Head and Cry.
Yeah. So that's the lyric from Johnny's a Good, but that was put into a sample and mixed in with and then I found out what those two songs were, and they're both amazing songs and they're all right. But the Bob Marley one, because it's got a name in it, it's gonna go on this list because it just goes through great emotions. Most Bob Marley's songs, great message, great story in it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, and it sounds beautiful.
And in classic style of the man, there is a parody titled song called "Jar Didn't Kill Johnny" by Sage Francis.
That's amazing.
Some of the lyrics of which are "Jar didn't kill Johnny. He had a hot date with death. It was a slow train coming. And we've all got a train to catch."
Jeez.
That's a very Sage Francis thing to do.
Yeah.
And there's all this, the bits in it that like the smoke didn't kill Johnny, the drink didn't kill Johnny, the junk didn't kill Johnny, and the women didn't kill Johnny. Was it the road? It's all like stop blaming the other things. He got himself into the shit kind of thing. And like it is kind of like, especially the Jar didn't kill Johnny had a date with death. Like some people would just die.
Yeah.
Like
that's
I
nice.
think that's cool.
Like, flames out. End of the night.
Do you want me to add Johnny Was a Good Man? Or no?
Johnny Was a Good Man is the one I want to add because it's a really good song. It's a really, really good song. And it's just, it's making me feel kind of somber just thinking about it now,
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice. Right, yeah, I mean, that's quite a few. Oh my God, one more just popped in. And we talked, and you said his name earlier, actually.
Did I?
Not Ray Charles.
Did I? Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Sir Duke.
Sir Duke.
Yes.
Is that really a person's name?
Yeah, he's talking about Duke.
Duke Ellington.
Yeah,
isn't it? I suppose.
He's talking
well, the
about
Duke part. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's Sir Duke that it's a bit
it's like more like a title.
Yeah,
but
it's not really like a name. It's like a title. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's. Oh, I'm trying to remember the.
Make her feel it all over. That's probably the catchiest of all the songs. Billie Jean can get fucked. Stevie Wonder's catchier, especially that song. I'm writing that on the list myself. I've changed my mind now. You just got into fucking Jackson 5.
Yeah, I literally went. No, how does it go?
That's what you.
No, but I'm trying to go.
That's what you just went into.
Yeah, but what was Duke Ellington?
Shall I play a little sample that we'll cut out of the podcast?
No, because
of Sir Duke.
I remember it.
I feel it You're just trying to get the solo.
Yeah. It's that solo. I have to hear it now.
I can feel it. It's that. That's what you were trying to do. I can't find it in the clip, but it's that.
Close to
which is similar to the Jackson 5 thing. I get it.
There are bits, and you said Michael earlier, and it just went. And that's Michael's Revenge seeping into that.
Sir Duke is.
There is one I want to put in
tune,
there
though.
For the novelty because I love my rap.
Novelty.
And this is gonna be killer.
What?
Yes, by Cameron, who was in
Cameron.
Cameron, who was in one of the best films ever, Paid in Full. But shout out, yeah, man, Paid in Full was amazing. But that's also a really good song. But I mean, to be fair, it's a great song. But a lot of these songs are just musically, you know, they just musically overshadow it. But just for the novelty and because it's a great rap song as well. Killer Cam, just for the shout out, man. It's a really good song. Like, would I put it in there? I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of good songs already there. There's a lot of strong contenders there that may just kind of...
Do you want me to write that down? Is it worth me putting on the short list?
Like, as a
Or is
wild
it just something
card,
you wanted to talk about?
I think I just wanted to put it out
You're probably
there.
not going to go on the list. I won't
No, I'm
bother
probably not
writing it
putting
down
the list,
then.
man. There's a lot of strong lists out there, man. Haley song's another one. Eminem song.
About his daughter.
Yeah, it gets a shout out.
Yeah.
But again, does it
Probably not
trump
going to go
these
there
musically?
for you. You like a poetic song? Can I read you some lyrics from a poetic song?
Go on.
It's called Dino Lapati's Bones. It's by Mountain Goats.
What's it?
Dino Lapati was a pianist.
Dino Lapati.
Dino Lapati.
Dino Lapati, yes.
So the lyrics of it are: we stank of hair dye and ammonia. We sealed ourselves away from view. You were looking at the void and seldom blinking. The best that I could do was to train my eyes on you. We scoured the hidden hills beneath the surface, scraped our fingers bloody on the stones, and built a little house that we could live in out of Dino Lapati's bones.
Jeez.
We kept our friends at bay all summer long, treated the days as though they'd kill us if they could. I'm struggling to not sing it. Wringing out the hours like blood-drenched bed sheets to keep winter time at bay, but December showed up anyway. There was no money, it was money that you wanted. I went downtown, sold off most of what I owned, and we raised a tower to broadcast all our dark dreams from Dino Lapati's bones. So it's kind of like
that's
about
quite
his
moving stuff, man.
musical
it's
career
just like,
coming in. Because that's why it's Dino Lapati's bones, because it's obviously a pianist who he learnt by emulating, probably.
Yeah.
That's a lovely song, and it's from my favourite Mountain Goats out. It's from fucking most people's favourite.
Do you know what's
another
album. Beautiful song and a story about two people? About
Go for it.
Myself, actually.
Oh,
it's about me and Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
Holding on that. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
That's better.
Oh my god.
The other one's a classic, but sorry, Miss Jackson is just like
Outcast overshadows everything I hear, man.
For real. Never meant to make you doubt to cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo, I am for real.
Never meant to make you doubt.
Yeah, that's kind of a... Yeah, I've got nothing to say.
God, that's
a fucking classic song for people of our age.
Is something else. I can't believe I slept on that one. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's man. Outcast all day. Can I just put one out there for novelty again?
If you want, just
Stacey's mom.
Oh, I love that song. Fans of Wayne. Yeah. And I waited for so long. Stacey, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacey's mom. Stacey's mom has got it going on.
Do you know what? That was one
That's
catchy song, man. It had me for so long. It had me like...
I'm genuinely going to write it on the list because I feel like it's worth revisiting.
Yeah. I mean, the nostalgia in that song is crazy.
Oh, it's not just that. It's genuinely like a good...
It is a good song.
It's a well-written song.
It is a good song.
Because it is just like... That's the thing that I like, that it's like super honest. It is just like...
Yeah.
Stacey, I want to bang your mum.
It's just, like, you're cool.
I like that. I respect that.
Oh god, it is genuinely a good song though, and it is. But for me, it's a novelty.
It's another catchy one that's probably not going to go into there.
What's
that?
You
ever listen to Kid Creole and the Coconuts? Hey Annie, I'm not your daddy. You never heard that before?
No.
That's a good song. I like Kid Creole and the Coconuts. That's an older band as well.
What's that really annoying pop song?
Ooh, I've just seen Rod Stewart on here.
It's got that.
What?
Ooh in it.
Ooh, that was just a me.
I'll get there.
I just did. Ooh, I don't know. I just seen Rod Stewart on the list because of Baby Jane, but fuck that. Maggie by Rod Stewart's really good. Have you ever heard that? Wake up, Maggie, I still got something to say to you.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Ringing bells, but not quite.
Let me find you some lyrics.
There, you know what I mean?
Maggie May, the song's actually called. Sorry.
It should be. You should be just terribly sorry.
I've never been more sorry.
I wish I could believe that. I wish I could believe that.
It's from a different song I'm thinking of.
Ooh,
the lyrics I was trying to find.
Well, there are two.
I like that song though.
There are two songs from one of my favourite poets. Again, will they go on there? I don't know. They are really good. One's The Kill... the artist is Joe Scott Aaron. If anyone doesn't know Joe Scott Aaron, he was a Brooklyn poet.
One of the biggest poets of all time. I'm sure people have heard of him.
Television...
Isn't he the one that did the line, the revolution will be televised, yeah. You know what my favourite follow-up to that is? This Talib Kweli. They say the revolution will be televised, but in the land of milk and honey, there's a date you've got to sell it by. And I was just like, whoa!
That's
how to improve on a great line.
Great line. King Alfred Pran is one of them. And that is a poem, a lot. So he's a beat poet, Brooklyn beat poet. A lot of his stuff he's accompanied by, drums, bongos, flutes, light percussion stuff, light wind stuff. Very nice. So King Alfred Plan is a poem basically about they had concentration camps in the US to keep the Asian population in from Japan for a while. Those started to get repurposed. I learned all this for this poem, which is amazing, right? All started to get repurposed as basically enslavement camps for, not enslavement camps, but little ghettos for black people. And that was the whole poem was kind of going through that because he said, there is a place for you in America. So it's like, black people, there is a place for you in America, and this is what the place they've created, which is great. And then the next one, which is one of my favourite poems, is Billy Green is Dead. And this is the one, you can read out some of the lines. The end line, in fact, is really cool, where he talks about how, the poem is basically he's having a conversation with someone, and someone's having basically two people having a conversation, right? During the conversation, he's telling this other person about these random things that have happened, kind of, the government's putting prices up for things and all of these little things have happened. And the other person interrupted him saying about how, Billy Green is dead. And then he's like, okay, I heard you before. Yeah, you said Billy Green's dead, but this is happening. Yeah. And then he's like, oh, Billy died of an overdose. Well, okay, yeah, that's going to happen then.
Who is it by? Sorry?
Jill Scott Aaron. G-I-L. Yeah.
Sorry, no, I thought you started talking about someone else. I just Googled Billy Green is dead and there's a lot of stuff coming up for someone called Jest.
Oh, Jest being a new star rapper.
Inspired by Gil Scott Heron.
Yeah.
So it's based on the same thing, that's why. Yeah. Sorry, what was the bit you wanted me to read?
So I'm just explaining to get to that point. Yeah. And then it goes through how, he says, Billy died of overdose, and then the other guy is like, yeah, of course. Well, that's why, junkies will be junkie. He literally says that line. Yeah. And then from there, it goes into how...
Do you want me to read the rest of it from there? Yeah. So, well, now junkies will be junkies. But did you see Gunsmoke last night? Man, they had themselves a shootout and folks was dying left and right. At the end, when Matt was cornered, I had damn near give up hope. Why you keep on interrupting me? You say, my son is taking dope. Call the law and call the doctor. What you mean I shouldn't scream? My only son is taking dope. Should I sit here like I'm pleased? Is that familiar to anybody? Fuck, that's... that line's really fucked up. Check out what's inside your head, because it never seems to matter when it's Billy Green who's dead.
Fucking hell! Yeah. Amazing! So that bit you caught was him, so the guy's talking about a TV show, and shit was crazy, and then this guy's interrupted him say, but your son's on dope. So this whole conversation is, Billy Green's dead. Billy Green's died of overdose. Yeah, junkies be junkies. And it's like, oh shit, my son's on dope. Yeah. My son could be dead. And then the whole poem's about, look, we don't care about other people until the situation happens to us.
It's only when it affects you.
Mind blown. Yeah. Amazing poem. And then the backing track's really nice. Like I said, it's got the kind of percussion-y feel to it. Very soft bongos in that one. Beautiful. I mean, Joe Scott he's got this ability of just doing stuff like that. That's just transformative. It's great.
I'm going to ruin how poetic and beautiful you've just been quoting, me saying, but whatever. Talking about Jill Scott Heron there. with one of the catchiest songs of all time that everyone loves, but I'm not sure what it's about or what it means. And it goes, whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam, whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam, Black Betty out of jail, bam-ba-lam, things going wild, bam-ba-lam.
Good song.
Who doesn't sing along to that song
Very good song.
whenever it comes on? But do you actually know what it's about? Because I fucking
Black
don't.
Betty,
Do you even know who
a
it's
person?
by?
No, actually.
It's by a band called Ram Jam.
Okay, I actually knew that.
Literally, the bit that
genuinely
everyone
knew that.
sings is the whole lyrics. Black Betty had a child, the damn thing gone wild. She said, I'm worrying out of my mind.
Yeah.
The damn thing gone blind. Well, Black Betty, bam, bam. She gets me really high, you know, there's no lie. She's so rock steady and she's always ready. Is
Yeah.
it just about a girl that's just like, whoa?
Yeah, I think it's
That's
just
why it's,
literally
whoa,
about
Black Betty.
Betty. Do you think Betty's black though?
Maybe.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, actually, this is a really good song. I'm scrolling through my playlist as well.
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot of songs out there that I do know.
Oh. Does it count if it's not the title, it's in the brackets next to the
That's a
title?
bit of an odd one. Go on, hit me.
So there's a song by Danger Doom, because
Yeah.
of what you were just saying about is Black Betty, about
Yeah.
is she just that she's black and he's like, whoa, an attractive black girl. There's a song by MF Doom called No Names, in brackets Black Debbie, and it's the one that
Okay.
opens with this great fucking skit.
God.
So it's from
There's so many coming into my
it's
head
from
right now. Go on.
Danger Doom.
Yeah.
So it's with the Adult Swim samples.
Yeah.
But it's like this opening bit of two people talking.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, did you hear about Debbie? And they're like, which Debbie? They're like, oh, Debbie the teacher, you know, Debbie. It's like, oh, you mean Black Debbie? Is how it starts.
That's pretty cool.
But it's like really good.
That's a
But
joke.
that's what the song's about. It's about like...
That kind of being identified as...
Yeah, exactly. It's about like going, oh no, not that one, the black one.
yeah.
Which is what's kind of cool.
On that, Black Stacey, another great poet. Oh my god, I went to see him literally last year as well.
But are we counting poems really? This is about
this is
songs.
These are all songs.
Oh, okay.
These are all music. They're poets.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean, they're like Scroobius Pip, you know. So he does music. But So this is.
Can I read you some
my
of Black Debbie
God.
quickly while you're trying to think?
Can you find out who Black Stacey is by very quickly? No, sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's not Paul. Saul Williams.
Sal Williams,
There we
it is
go.
by Sal Williams.
Jesus Christ, that was killing me. Black Stacey's a really good song.
I should look
Really
into
good
that in
song.
just a second.
Yeah, okay,
True,
cool.
Doom rolled on through with a whole crew that stole on you for holding old brew who told you. Even if it's rap, mind your own business. They rap saying got no gift like a lonely Christmas.
Jeez.
That's the bit I wanted to say.
That's a lie. That's a good line. No gifts like a lonely Christmas. Jesus. That's really good.
Oh, can I say, before going into Black Stacey,
Yeah.
the first line alone makes you want to listen to it. I used to hump my pillow at night. Boom, I want to listen to this song. That's the first line of it.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
way to go into it. That's
The type of silent prayer to help myself prepare for the light. Is that what this is about? Is this about, like, being a horny teenager? Me and my cousin Juice would rank the girls between 1 and 10, and the highest number got to be my pillow's pretend.
Oh my god!
Fucking tight.
It's a bit nasty, but that's hilarious. I
love it.
So Black Stacey is really, it's like more on a rock kind of vibe. If you've listened to Sal Williams stuff, it does do quite heavy band heavy stuff, but essentially he's a spoken word artist as well. He does spoken word, he's got books, he's got stuff like that. It's really good, or poet, sorry. But Black Stacey's got a great rhythm. So Black Stacey, Black Stacey, with lyrics, if you could do that with the lyrics, sorry.
I'm not going to do it now.
Oh, man.
I don't know the tune of it. I'm not going to attempt to
That's
sing.
what I just done.
They called me Black Stacey. I never got told. No, I'm not doing it.
got to
I'm just going to cut this bit out also. Because it's just a shit like we're already over time, and I kind of want to just do an extra long episode and carry on.
Oh man,
Do you want to just keep going until we get bored of doing this? Because it can be an extra long episode.
Yeah, cool. So Black Stacey goes on.
Yeah, I'm going to write Black Stacey down.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out something that I think is funny. When I said earlier about Sage Francis doing Jar Didn't Kill Johnny because of Johnny was a good man. I'm not going to go into the songs, but the Beach Boys have a song called Caroline No, and so the Kaiser Chiefs did a song called Caroline Yes. I just think that's funny. I just wanted to mention that.
That's pretty jokes. Do you remember Sway?
Oh
He was
yeah,
a
it does
UK
radio.
rapper.
Oh, no, different Sway.
Oh, okay.
There is
He's a
Sway
UK
that does
rapper.
radio in American.
Right.
Yeah,
Sway.
I thought you meant him.
Yeah, no. This is a UK rapper called Sway. He got signed by
I do
Akon
not
at one
remember
point,
him, no.
actually. But he had a song called Little Derek, which is genuinely, I think, one of the best rap songs out there, like, period.
I've just
Like,
thought of the best song.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry,
Jesus.
it's one we've talked
But-
about already in another podcast.
Okay, can you just hold on?
Yeah, no, I'll get to it.
There's another one that's going to come.
Because it's going to be my number one song.
Okay,
And
cool.
you're even going to love it. You're not
Okay.
going to put it in your top 5, but you're going to be like, yes.
Okay, cool. But Little Derek, right? This is the hook, and it's just great, right? Little Derek's doing okay, yeah. It's like that. If I was
Okay.
yeah. Little Derek's doing fine. Little Derek's doing cool. You know how we do. How could you not love that? And then like the chorus, the verses are so good, man. Like. Step out of my own fashion brand new. That's his flow. I'm obviously you're seeing this whole pattern of me not getting the words out, but getting the flow in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's great song. And Sway, I don't know. I feel like for the culture, for the UK culture, I want him on there.
Do you want me to write it down for the
Yeah,
shortlist?
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
a very long
because,
shortlist of almost everything we've said.
I know, because they're all great songs. I think this is the.
What was the song actually called?
Little Derek.
Little Derek.
Little Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do my one that's going right to the top of my list
Go
now,
on.
please?
Yeah, go on.
Do you want me to sing it to you?
Go on.
It goes, I wanna get with you, yes I do, and your sister, I think her name was Deborah. I wanna get with you, oh yes I
Is
do.
that Aesop?
No, that's fucking Beck.
Beck.
Yeah.
Oh right, this was literally like 2
And your
weeks ago.
sister,
Yeah.
I think her
Cool.
name was Deborah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. It's going in my top 5.
No, fair enough. I mean, some of them I'm just chucking out for culture, you know? Like, another one being Otis.
We're trying to do the best songs.
But they're really good songs, all really
Yeah, I
good
know,
songs. They're all,
but
like,
don't
really
just shout them out for the culture. Shout them out because you like the song.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I like this. Like, fair though. If I
Don't talk
like the
them down
culture.
by saying it's because of the culture.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, oh, you know what? It's more because they're not for the pattern of the first few songs we did. You know, they're not in that pop realm or whatever. But
Yeah.
anyways,
it's nice to do some that are more out there. Obviously, we
Yeah.
did a lot of real classics to start with.
Well, this could be a classic because the name is of someone who's classical. Interesting. That's terrible. It's terrible.
Is it Mozart?
No, it's
Bach?
No,
Chopin?
it's- Jesus Christ! Stop.
Is it Jesus Christ?
No, imagine. No, so it's I've watched the throne.
Yes.
Otis.
That is probably the catchiest song on that.
Yeah, man, that is such a good song, man. And like,
I don't feel like I
know
know the words to any of that.
there's some great braggalicious lines in that, man. Seriously, ridiculous brag rap that was, man. So Jay-Z just goes ham in this. It's like, looking like what I make all the paparazzi on myself.
Do you want to have a classic drunk sing-along song before I go to the one I actually want to put on the list?
Yeah, go on.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. How have you not heard that song?
What song's this?
Eileen. Have you not heard Come on, Eileen?
Don't think so.
Dexy's Midnight Runners.
No.
Oh, you surely have.
Maybe.
Should I play you
if you
a
say
small
if you
sample
say
of it?
it's a drunk sing along, then
Yeah, exactly.
The times I've heard it probably aren't
Come
going
on,
to be the
Eileen.
most.
Oh, it's the one that goes to loo, 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 bye.
Okay, I mean that bit. Yeah.
Come on, Eileen. It's a classic drunk song.
Yeah. I think that was very much for the culture.
No, that was just because it's a classic drunk song. I'm not putting it on my list. It's just that's some catchy shit.
Yeah, no.
The one that I actually wanted to put on is
Yeah.
called Prince Johnny. It's by St. Vincent.
Okay.
Shall I read you a little bit of that?
Go on.
As I've got it. Prince Johnny, you're kind, but you're not simple. By now, I think I know the difference.
Yeah.
You want to be a son of someone. Remember the time we went and snorted that piece of that Berlin Wall that you extorted?
Jeez.
And we had such a laugh of it. Prostrate on my carpet.
Okay.
You trace the Andes with your index and brag of when and where and who you're going to bed next. Oh, we're all sons of someone. Oh, we're all sons of someone. It's all if you can hear
It sounds a little
when you
like
hear
a
the
dick.
song. What?
It sounds a bit like a dick. This guy.
It's a woman singing it. Oh, Prince Johnny sounds like a dick.
Yeah. The guy.
Yeah,
she's talking
I think
about
that's
sounds
kind
a
of
bit
the
like a
point.
dick. Yeah, he's probably not a prince as well. He's just an arsehole.
Yeah. I don't think he actually is a prince.
No, guy's just nice.
But I really like the "We're All Just Sons of Someone." But it's one of those things of you need to hear the song.
Yeah, I mean, a few of these you kind of need to hear the song.
I've had a tab open for ages for something
really,
that I didn't go back to.
Which was
another really big song, "Angie" by the Rolling Stones. Angie. It's like a really straight and sad sounding song.
No.
You not heard that?
Don't think so.
I really like that song. That's well, it's not one of my favourites, but it's up there in my Rolling Stones songs.
Pops in my head earlier. Tupac.
Yeah.
Who's got a baby? Brenda's got a baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the name of the song. I was like, what?
No. Brenda's got a baby, which is. Right. So I've got a love-hate thing with Tupac, where lyrically is great, but sometimes it can be a bit strained. If you get what I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So I always I don't know. I never put him so highly because of that. You know, as musically inclined. You know.
Yeah.
But that is an amazing song. It's an amazing song. His flow on that is beautiful as well. But the message is just crazy, man. This is a really tough one, man.
Yeah, this list is just growing and growing, and I've barely looked for anything. There are so many. I was like, there's not that many, and now I'm looking through lists, and I'm struggling to find ones I know because there are just so many songs.
Yeah, it's a long list.
Oh, I thought of one of my favourites.
Go on.
Lily by the Smashing Pumpkins. It's really good. Mm-hmm. I definitely need to read you the lyrics to this.
Go on. Can you hum in the tune as well?
It's creepy. I shall sort of sing it.
Yeah.
I won't properly sing it. I'll sort of sing it. It goes, Lily, my one and only. I can hardly wait till I see her. Silly. I know I'm silly. And this is where it gets creepy, so I'm just going to read it to you. Because I'm hanging from this tree in the hopes that she will catch a glimpse of me. And through her window shade, I watch her shadows move. I wonder if she... Lily, my one and only, love is in my heart and in your eyes. Will she or won't she want him? No one knows for sure, but an officer is knocking at my door. And through her window shade, I watch her shadows move. I wonder if she could only see me. And when I'm with her, I feel fine. If I could kiss her, I wouldn't mind the time it took to find my Lily, my one and only. I can hardly wait to see her. Oh, Lily, I know you love me, 'cause as they're dragging me away, I swear I saw her raise her hand and wave. Goodbye. What's beautiful about the song is when I first heard it, I thought it was about him creeping.
Yeah.
I thought it was about him watching a girl through a window.
Yeah.
Then I go on the internet and see everyone else's interpretation of it, and he's hung himself in her garden for attention.
That's literally what it sounded like.
Yeah. That's so fucked up.
It's messed up.
It's a really clever song because it's really pretty sounding.
Okay. Yeah. Man. I'm going to just brighten it up a bit. Kendrick Lamar's got quite a few
might go into
songs, actually, that have the names of people in there. Wesley's Theory is one. The one I want to say about right now is King Kuta, which is powerful. That's a really good song. Kendrick, is always musically just out there. He just does really nice things with the beats and with his voice, and it's just very strong, big sounds, you know. And it's that's a really good song, man. Out of I think it was his latest album, in fact, King Kuta came out. The same one with I and You. Yeah, quite a lot of great songs actually. Oh, again, I want it on the list, but I just feel like this list is for
This is just growing and growing.
You know what it is for the list as well. I like all of these for so many different reasons.
Yeah.
That
it's hard to narrow down.
Spectrums of.
I have one that was extra. I have two songs that were popular when we were in school that were super catchy. Yeah. So you will know them.
Yeah.
One of them, neither of these go. It's not going on the list. I just think it's worth talking about them quickly for how catchy they both are. One of them is, "Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. No one can look as good as you." And the other one goes, which actually got really good. Do you actually know any of the lyrics to Chelsea Dagger by the Fratellis?
Really.
Fratellis, I really like the Fratellis, and they're a really good band.
Yeah.
Baby Doll is one of my favourite songs by them. But yeah, the lyrics to that are pretty cool, Chelsea Dagger. "Well, you must be a girl with shoes like that. She said you know me well. I seen you and little Stephen and Joanna around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. Someone said you was asking after me, but I know you best as a blagger. I said, tell me your name, is it sweet? She said, my boy is Dagger. Oh yeah." It's got like a really cool rhythm to it.
Yeah,
the way that it's written.
I remember it more so the rhythm of the song.
Yeah.
Again, but yeah, the words.
I ain't singing everything.
Well, that's just not trying. Mate, I'm going to have to stop myself there, because I feel like I'm going to keep on going.
I feel like there's loads of fucking songs I'm missing. And it's going to piss me off that I forget something. Yeah. And then later on I'm like, oh shit, that's one of my favourite songs. Why didn't I talk about that?
Seriously, there's so much. There's so much. I mean, there's a few that I'm just having to be like, you know what, it's not even worth shouting out, really. Yeah, what have you got so far? Let's just read out what we've got so far, because I feel like we're going to have a stupidly long list. And then we're going to have shit to do.
Can I just shout out the intro to a song that's not going on the list?
Go on.
There's a song by Ian Jury called Patricia. This comes with a wonderful song as well. With a wonderful story. So, picture the scene. My father, around with the family, playing a new record he'd bought of Ian Jury. If anyone knows the lyrics of the song already, they're going to know why this is the problem.
Yeah.
So he puts this song on. The opening of which is arseholes, bastards, fucking cunts and pricks.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's a very Ian Jury opening to a song. And I just like it because of that story. I just like to imagine that happening to my dad. I wasn't there.
Oh.
It was just something that happened to my dad when he was a kid or whatever.
Oh, he was the kid.
Yeah.
He went to play it in front of our
Yeah. So. It was just something he went to put on.
Yeah.
And, surrounded by family, put that on.
Nice. Nice. Treat them to a bit of indecency. Beautiful.
Right, so before we go through the list, I have one more. So this is the last one.
Yeah, go on.
There's a song by Nirvana called Polly.
Okay.
It's really weird and fucked up.
Okay.
Can I read you the lyrics?
You can.
Polly wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first.
Whoa.
I think she wants some water to put out the blowtorch. It wasn't me. We have some seed. Let me clip your dirty wings. Let me take a ride. Don't cut yourself. I want to help to please myself. I've got some rope. You have been told. I promise you, I have been true. Let me take a ride. Don't cut yourself. I want to help to please myself. That's the chorus is there from It Wasn't Me. It's a long chorus. And the next bit is Polly wants a cracker. Maybe she would like some food. She asked me to untie her. A chase would be nice for a few. And then it's that same bit again. The quite long bit from the middle. So he's kidnapped
this girl?
I don't think that's what it's about.
Something's kidnapped her.
No, I don't think it's a kidnapping thing. From the way that he says it, it sounds... Obviously, if you just take the lyrics, it does kind of sound like that. I get that. I think it's like more of like a bondagey sounding thing to me. And it's just like a depressive people... That's why it's like, don't cut yourself. But the bit why I think it's interesting for me... So, like, can I just... The last little bit of it, the only lyrics that are different are... Polly said her back hurts and she's just as bored as me. She caught me off my guard. It amazes me, the will of instinct. I think that the song is about them... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that the song is just, like, about being tired of having sex. That is genuinely what I get, because he's been in some like fucked up relationships and obviously drugs and stuff like that. The bit that says "Don't cut yourself. I want some help to please myself."
Yeah,
I think it is just about like
trying to get
being
off.
Depressed and trying to get off.
Yeah,
but then doing that so much that it becomes numb and that doesn't matter either. You know what I mean? I think that's like really...
Yeah.
How many songs are about that is all I'm saying.
Don't think many. I don't think that.
And it's just a really good song. It's really catchy.
Sounds it. Right.
But I think that's interesting, and I might write it down.
This has been an episode.
Right, do you want the... yes, this has been an overly long episode anyway.
Jeez.
Right, you on the list?
Go on, hit
Roxanne by The Police.
Roxanne.
Alison by Elvis Costello.
Don't know how that goes.
Alison. Georgia by Ray Charles.
Georgia.
Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Jolene.
Keep going.
Jolene.
Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Lola by The Kinks. Lola. Alice Practice by Crystal Castles, which doesn't have that in the title, so you can't sing that bit. It goes, Scones! Well, hell! It's all like really shouty. It's not like a metal sounding shouty, it's just like shouty.
Jesus.
Delilah by Tom Jones. Method Man by Method Man.
Jesus.
Alison by the Pixies. You know, remember how I go?
There's going to be sad moments in this.
It's the one that goes, Alison. Is the end of it.
That song.
Luck of Lucian by A Tribe Called Quest. Lucy, you should know. That's the bit I always do.
I'll go, listen.
Oh, yeah.
You should know. Yeah, that's, you know.
Johnny Was a Good Man by Barley. I've also written down, and you won't be able to see, Jar Didn't Kill Johnny by Sage Francis.
No, I'm not going to make that one up.
Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder, which isn't in the lyrics, I don't think.
He does say...
he does in one of the verses where he starts listing a couple of other people as well.
Yeah, sick.
I'm
not going to do that.
Dino Laparty's Bones by the Mountain Goats. Dino Laparty's Bones. Is that how that bit goes? Enjoy singing this one. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. By Outkast. Stacey's Mum.
Stacey's Mum. It's gotta go.
Black Stacey, Sal Williams.
Black Stacey. They call you Black Stacey.
Little Derek by Sway.
Okay. Yeah.
Deborah by Beck. Do you remember how that goes?
No. I think her name
and your
was...
sister. Yeah. I think her name was Deborah. Lily by the Smashing Pumpkins. Lily, my one and only.
What's that tune from, by the way?
That.
It's got to be something.
I don't know. Maybe it just sounds similar to something else. I don't know. Probably 90s, I would imagine. And Polly by Nirvana, which is good. It's just depressing as fuck.
That sounds it.
Were you narrowing it down? Have you got a 5 in your mind?
I may.
There are others that you mentioned that I may have forgotten to write down, but I feel like they weren't ones you were going to put on your list in the end anyway.
Yeah, right.
Other than the Kendrick one, which is the only one that I thought you might do, but I forgot to write down.
Yeah, no, Kendrick is... No, I mean...
I didn't write down Black Debbie either. I like that song.
I mean, these songs... Okay, so basically... I'm going to go with that list.
I thought of one more.
Go on, quickly.
It's the one I talked about when we were doing Aesop Rock. The one that's about the baby going out while there's fireworks and nearly drowning in the pool.
Okay.
Ruby 82.
Okay.
What are you going for then?
Alright, so I'm going to go Roxanne still.
Yeah.
Maybe not as number one, but Roxanne's still definitely going there.
Yeah.
Black Stacey definitely goes up there because it's really good. I recommend listening to that. Oh, do you know the two you missed out? It was the King Arthur Plan and also Billy Green is Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Aaron.
Are either of those going in the list?
I'm going to pin Billy Green is Dead for now. I'm not too sure. I'll put it to the side.
Okay.
But, so I've got at the moment Black Stacey
and Roxanne.
Yeah. Georgia. Beautiful song.
You need 2 more.
Yeah, the 2 more. METHOD, man. And then it's got to be Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Here's my problem.
Okay.
Miss Jackson is probably going to go on my list, but I don't think should be the overall winner. It's a fucking good song, and it's really catchy.
What do you think should be the overall winner?
I don't know, but I feel like there should be something that's a bit more...
We could play a wild card.
I don't know. Like, I would rather put up something like Delilah.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Something that's more grandiose.
Yeah, you know.
Miss Jackson's just a fun song.
It's a fucking great song as well.
There's not that much depth to it, is there? Not compared to fucking Delilah, which is dark and fucked up.
No, I don't think it's dark and fucked up, no. But I don't know, it's Outcast.
Mine, I'm definitely putting on Deborah by Beck. Lily by the Smashing Pumpkins. Alison by Elvis Costello is going on mine. I love that song. Then I'm feeling Dina Lopati's Bones. I'm going for all the ones that are like the very me songs.
Yeah.
Because I have to.
Yeah, because it's you. You know, you should stick true to yourself.
And then...
Yeah.
I still feel... Oh, like Sir Duke, I would be happy to put up as the best.
Actually, yeah.
I'd be happy to put that up as number one. I'm not going to put it on my list, but I'd be very happy to have it be number one. It would be in my top 10, but not my top 5.
Yeah.
So I've got Deborah, Lily, Alison... Alison by Elvis Costello.
You player.
Dina Lopati. What a player.
Yeah,
getting those old dead pianists.
Up, man.
And then I kind of want to go Miss Jackson as well.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
But I'm going to go Luck of Lucian just because I like the song.
Yeah.
I like that you've got Miss Jackson, and I love the song Miss Jackson, but for me, I'm going to put Luck of Lucian as my fun song.
Yeah, we all need a fun song.
So you've got Roxanne, Black Stacey.
Yeah.
Or I should say who they're by would probably be useful.
Yeah.
Roxanne by The Police.
Police.
Black Stacey by Sal Williams.
Yep.
Georgia Ray Charles.
Yep.
Method Man.
But who's that? Who's
who?
that one by?
I'll Tell You Bastard, that's by.
Good one.
Miss Jackson by Outkast.
Yeah.
I've got Deborah by Beck.
Yeah.
Lily by the Smashing Pumpkins. Alison by Elvis Costello. Dina Lopati's Bones by the Mountain Goats.
Yeah.
And Luck of Lucian by A Tribe Called Quest.
Cool.
Though we didn't talk about Jenny. I picked it up at one point, and then we didn't talk about Jenny by De La Soul.
Oh, no.
I like that song also. But whatever, it's too late now. We can't go back in time. Where do we pick a winner? Because I do feel like it should be like Sir Duke, Jolene.
Jolene's also a really good shout.
Delilah. I think it should be one of those three.
Yeah, that is a strong three.
As much as they're not on our lists, I feel like they're the like...
Sir Duke's my number one, actually.
I'm happy with it being Sir Duke. Yeah. Though I would also just still again mention Jolene, Dolly Parton, and Delilah by Tom Jones.
I've just because of that story that I said, man. Like I've got that kind of dreamy, you know, fantasized version of it now. And it's never gonna be the same, you know. So it doesn't go into my number one. But that experience will go in there. So
top spot, Sir Duke. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, but
or as he was known when he was little Stevie Wonder.
Do you know there's a thing? What? You think that's joking?
I'm not joking. People called him Little Stevie Wonder. That's why I said it.
Yeah, he's got albums.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, right.
That's why I said it.
Oh, right, yeah, I thought you.
That would be a very random thing to put together.
It would have been a great joke. Basically, it would have been a great random joke. Well, actually,
have you got any shout outs?
Just
to go along with this.
Not to really go along.
Or someone else that's on the list that you think people should listen to.
Well, does that have to be a song?
No, just a person that we talked about.
Oh, well, actually, shout out something I talked about earlier, actually. 2 people. I'm going to do 2 very quickly. Sway, as a UK artist, is fucking amazing. Doesn't do as much now as I feel like he should. But Sway, seriously, grime, rap, that whole UK scene, Sway was doing it and still is doing it. He got signed by Akon very early on before it was a thing for UK artists to be signed to US rap deals and all that.
Is the other one Jill Scott Heron?
No, it's not actually. It's Cameron.
Okay.
Because I also shouted out Paid in Full, which is a sick film. It is such a ridiculously sick film, Paid in Full. I don't know their names. the other two are more established actors than Cameron. Cameron's not an actor per se.
Becky Pfeiffer.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Mikkel, it's Mekki.
Mekki Phifer, sorry. Yeah, so Mekki Phifer, and then
Harris.
the taller one. There's a tall one.
I don't know. I'm just reading a cast
who
list.
I think he done The Wire actually after.
The people on the poster are Mekki Phifer,
Yeah.
Wood Harris,
Cool.
and Cameron.
Wood Harris would be the tall one. I don't know if Wood Harris did do The Wire.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like he did, but I'm not too sure. But there you go. Yeah, that's a great film. Cameron's
Named
a great
after
actor.
the Eric B. and Rakim song, I'm assuming.
What, Paid in Full?
Yeah.
It could be the other way around.
No, that would be in the wrong order, wouldn't it? This film came out in 2002.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm going to shout out... I shouted her out last... 2 episodes ago. I'm probably going to talk about her at some point.
Yeah.
St. Vincent. Just there's quite a few songs with names in the title. I didn't really get around to looking through all of them. I only really talked about one, but he's one of my favourite musicians. So I just wanted to shout out as just a person that we talked about. What is your question of the day?
Question of the day would be...
Should we just do the basic question of the day, which is what's your favourite fucking song with someone's name in it? Oh no! Tell us a song that has your name in it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's more
Is there a song
interesting
with your
because you
name
can do
in it?
both. Tell us what you would have put on this list, but also point out a song that has your name in it so we can listen to it.
Yeah. And then
If
laugh
your
at
name is one of the ones on this list,
Be
if
like,
your name is Dinu Lupati,
that's pretty
let
cool,
us know.
actually. That's pretty cool.
That would be extra interesting.
Yeah, that would be...
Because I think that's just one person's full name, and I'd be surprised if there's someone else his full name is the same full name.
Yeah, or that's just the first name.
Yeah. Just Dina Lupati.
Yeah,
they're like,
first name.
no, because the song's Dina Lupati Bones, their name's Dina Lupati Jones.
Oh, great.
That's going to be it for this episode, a fucking long episode.
Yeah.
If you want to hear more from us, wherever you're listening to this, there'll be links to everything else, but you can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes and YouTube. If you want to message us, you can message us on any of those, or on Facebook and Instagram, or you can email us at awonderfulwasteofemail@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Go tell people about it. Leave us reviews, likes, comments. Do all of that shit. And we'll see you next week where we'll be doing the regular categories version of the podcast.
Sick.
See you next week. Goodbye.
It's a wonderful waste of time.